he had taken me home, and his dad had just bought a brand new 36 Chevrolet.
Nice.
And that day they had on the dashboard, they had the three buttons. One had the choke, one had the lights, and the other had the gas. And it was a new car. Alan hadn't had it very long, but they lived in Clarion. He went down this road right here, with this road going home. And down there, get down close to the river, there was a swamp, and they took the road out around the swamp. It was a cold night, and I guess he was sitting on his feet or something. Instead of driving with his foot on the accelerator, he was using the dashboard button. And he come to that slough and he's going too fast, so he reached up to push the gas in and hit the lights. And he grabbed the lights and got the gas. He wound up in the slough.
Oh.
And he had to get way out of that and walk about 1.5 miles up to the house, get his dad to come and get the car out of the slough.
Were you with him, or he had already dropped you off? Had he already dropped you off?
Oh yeah, he was on his way home.
And it was a new car? It was a brand new car?
Well, practically new.
Oh, that's too bad.
But anyway, that's just one of the things we had to reminisce about. Yeah, it was, 4 or 5 years ago. Alan was talking one day, and he said, well, you're the third oldest one here. Says, Doug Franson, he was 2 years older than Alan.
Were they related?
No. No, I didn't. I said Franson. It wasn't Franson. It was. Oh well, I have mental problems with names lately. Felsted.
Oh.
Doug Felsted. And then Alan was the second, and I was the third.
And then Evelyn was the fourth, probably?
And Evelyn had been, But and then not too long after that, Doug died, so Alan was the oldest. Now I am.
Now you are.
Yay.
And last July, he's the one that was in the parade with Dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they're both vets.
Yeah. Pretty good. You could be at a parade now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Has Carl been here? And is he in Gunnison?
I haven't seen Carl for, well, he was here on my birthday.
Yeah.
No, I guess he didn't make it. I talked to him. He calls every once in a while, but I haven't seen him for
Since your birthday?
He's, well, he was, went to talk to him just a week or so ago, and he decided to go to St. George, and said, I think I'm going to stay down for a couple of weeks this time. And I think he'd like to quit, but you don't know what he'd do because he has no family, absolutely no family.
Right.
And well, in fact, the only only relative he has left is Gene.
Oh yeah, that's right. Does he has some good friends in St. George? Does he have some good friends in St. George?
No.
Oh.
I don't know why. Well, he did. He did have one good friend, but he died a while ago.
Oh, he did? Oh.
But
Wow.
that's why Carl bought that house down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, when Jerry and Clyde had a place in St. George, and Carl decided he might want one, so he bought a piece of property out in the west part there,
Mm-hmm.
and then after Jerry and I got married, they got talking one time, and Carl decided to buy her condo down there, and one thing and another, and then he sold that property he had out there and decided to maybe find something else. Well, then this other house come up, and so he decided to buy it. And then after he bought that, Jerry gave him her condo, so he turned it in on this house, and it's a big house. Real nice house, and I just imagine since he bought it, I'll bet it's gone up at least 300,000.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
The property's gone crazy down St. George.
Yeah.
So he goes down. Well, he tries to go down at least once a month, but sometimes he doesn't. But now he's been down there for a week, and he decided maybe stay for a couple of weeks this time, but he's got that interest in that business,
Yeah.
and no family to leave it to. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Wow.
He's got a couple of nieces and nephews, but they've had no contact at all.
Oh really?
So I think when he leaves, I think he'll just let his partners in that business inherit everything he's got.
Well,
And his dad left him a lot of money, and Jerry left him a lot of money.
What about Brittany? Is he close to Brittany at all, or does she not even?
Is what?
Brittany, does Brittany come around at all?
I haven't even heard him even mention her for a couple of years.
That's too bad.
But see, the Brittany, and I think Kathy had 2 other kids.
Yeah, the boys. I don't remember their names.
But
Yeah.
and I don't know what Carl's assets would be, but they're considerable.
Yeah, I'm sure.
As I know, Jerry left him a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but I just think the fellows in the store, I think they'll just inherit it, and I think he owns half of it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because they used to own all of it, right? The whole thing.
what kind of store is it?
It's a farm, like implement. It's behind where Jerry's house was, kind of. And it's like
I remember being back that way.
tractors
Yeah,
and-
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I remember being back. I parked back there actually, so I kind of remember.
Oh yeah,